All right, everyone's favorite video series, 5 fragrances you should buy, coming right your way. Hey Fragrance family, I'm David and I'm a fragrance bro. Of course, your best source for everything fragrance related. Today I have a video in my 5 fragrances you should buy series. These are 5 fragrances that I love that I may not have time to do a full review of, but I think these are great and I definitely think you should check these out. Now, sometimes with this series, I like to try to mix things up with price range, but today I have all kind of boutique or niche fragrances. All of these are fantastic. The quality is impeccable. And I think most of these you can find samples of either on Lucky Scent or on the website that they're sold on primarily. All right, first on the list is Lima by Perfumology. Perfumology is a store out of King of Prussia, Pennsylvania, and I have not visited there personally, but I am dying to go. I really want to go there someday, so maybe in the future. But anyway, the owner, near Guy, he kind of commissions some of his fragrances for his own personal line. So Lima is his latest one in his Perfumology collection, and it's a beautiful floral citrusy fragrance. Now, from what I understand, this is inspired by his grandmother's garden, and it is very floral. It has a lot of citruses, as I mentioned. It is deep and clean. I think it's a little bit more on the feminine side, though I think maybe some people may disagree with me there. I get some lily and some rose. There's lemon. There's definitely ambrette and a musky feeling in here. It's great for the summer months when it gets really warm, and if you like this type of kind of watery, floral, citrusy type of scent, definitely check out Lima. Love it. Next is Obsidian by the House of Reveur. Now, this is a new house for me, and they actually contacted me and sent me this bottle. And when I first smelled it, I was really impressed, and that does not always happen. Now, sometimes with a newer house, whenever they send you something, you're not always sure what's gonna happen, but with this one, with Obsidian, I was really impressed. And what it turns out to be is a really musky, citrus scent with some, apparently some cinnamon tea, they say, in the background. It reminds me of a popular designer, which I'll get to in a different video, and I really like this. They really did a good job, at least in sending me one that I will really like. They have several in their line, but this one gets me in the feels. I love the musky, citrusy scents, and this one is great. There's some other notes in here too, like pineapple and rosemary and sandalwood, but mostly I just get this really punchy, powerful, beefy, musky scent that's wonderful. So definitely check out Obsidian. Next on the list is Ristretto Intense Cafe by Montal. Now, some of you may already be familiar with Intense Cafe. It came out a few years ago, and it's pretty popular in the fragrance community. I see it a lot. That one is a very floral, coffee and rose type of scent with some vanilla. This one is an even more powerful version of that, but it has a more pronounced coffee note at the top. Now, this one is even an extrait de parfum, so it's more powerful than the original one was. I know some people didn't get a whole lot of longevity out of the first one, but this one definitely improves on that. Very similar in the way that it smells to the original one. Very, very similar. But like I said, it has more of a pronounced coffee note and a beautiful coffee note, which is really hard to do sometimes. And it smells fantastic. If you like rose and coffee and vanilla, then, and all that together, I think you'll really like this. As with the original Intense Cafe, I think this definitely leans a little bit more feminine, though I think guys out there who like rose will love this, but it's beautiful, and this one is a real winner. Definitely check out Ristretto Intense Cafe. Next on the list is Intense Crush by Mancera, and this is another one that was given to me for review, and this one is hard for me to describe. It is sweet and woody and balsamic. It has a lot of vanilla in here, though it's not a gourmand. There's a lot of amber in here, though I wouldn't call it an amber scent. I smell tonka, though tonka is not in the notes. But what I really get is just a really warm, floral, almost spicy type of scent that is very inviting, I think very romantic as well. The name Instant Crush to me is somewhat of a misnomer here with the name. I don't think that's a great explanation of what it is, because I think it's much more serious and romantic than a crush sounds. This one is great for men and women both, I think. I think it really hits the nail to go straight down the middle for male and female there. And overall, it's just a really wonderful scent. There's notes of saffron and sandalwood and resins and amber and vanilla and orange. It's got a lot of stuff in here, but it's just really inviting and sexy, I think, and it's something that you've got to check out. Instant Crush by Mancera. Next is Jungle Jezebel by Sarah Baker. Sarah Baker is another fragrance house that I'm just starting to get acquainted with, but I'm really liking this fragrance a lot. Now, the name Jungle Jezebel is the perfect name because whenever you smell it, that's exactly what you get. You get a very tropical, dirty, almost skanky type of smell that is sexy and attractive and repulsive at the same time. A lot of different contrasts in here. Some of the notes in here are bubblegum and banana and ylang ylang. At the top, I definitely get banana and bubblegum. And then there's a really strong civet note in there as well. But as powerful as that civet note is, it's not a really stinky fragrance. Just kind of enhances that kind of contrast to the fragrance that I think is really interesting. I love this bottle, by the way. The top is almost as large as the bottle itself. There's actually another bottle of this for people with eccentric tastes, I would say. Now, the perfumer behind this is Miguel Matos, who is a contributor on Fragrantica. So I've seen his articles many, many times, and smelling a fragrance that was made by him is, I think, a real treat, and he did a great job with this one. So yeah, definitely check out Jungle Jezebel. So those are my choices. Thank you again for watching, guys. What do you think of those choices? Have you smelled them? Let me know down in the comments what you think. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the way out, and click that little bell to get a notification every time I make an upload. Also like to thank Taylor Stitch for providing me this shirt. They're not a sponsor of this video, but they sent me a couple of shirts to show in some of my videos. Most of the time when I'm wearing a cool shirt, it's from Taylor Stitch. I've been a huge fan of them for years, so definitely check them out. Thanks again for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. I'm Dave with the Fragrance Bros. Bye.